Hey, this is Anthony Napolitan, and I'm here to show you my Hoffman Bikes loyalty. This is your Levi's clip of the week. So here she is. This is my loyalty frame. I run the 20.5 top tube. It's got a 75-degree head tube angle. Seat stay mounted brakes. I really like those a lot. Moving on to the front portion of my bike, I run the Mankind Archangel bars. They're 7 3/4 rise. I keep them uncut. I've got the Duo Van Homan grips. Then I have the matching Hoffman Bikes teal bar ends. Moving down a little ways, I've got the Shadow stem, the front loader stem. I run a gyro, so I have the Snafu cables, and I run the Odyssey trigger lever. I really like the trigger lever because it kind of forms, that's exactly where I put my fingers, and that extra bend kind of feels really good. I run the Odyssey GTX detangler. It's very smooth, very light. Moving on down here, I usually get a lot of questions about these little beauties right here. They are V-brake noodles. You can go to your local bike shop and just ask them for V-brake noodles. They'll know what you're talking about. It makes the brakes a little stiffer, so there's not as much flex when you pull them. Keeps it real tight up in here for the top cables that run up here. They even work for down here. I actually bend these just a little bit to get the right angle so they go along the top tube. On the head tube portion of the frame, I have the removable gyro tabs. So if you're brakeless or you run a straight cable, these will come off the bike. You don't have to grind them off. The forks that I run are Odyssey Race forks. At the bottom of the Odyssey Race forks, I've got a profile mini hub with tie spokes. Got the Sun Rhino Light rim. I've got some tie bolts up here. And I'm running the Maxxis Holy Roller tire up front. On the lower portion of my bike, I'm running the Hoffman Dinky Sprocket in teal. I run the Cool Chain Light. It's got the hollow sidewalls and hollow pins. I'm running the newest release of the fly cranks. Apparently these ones are the ones that have been fixed. I stand by my fly cranks. I really like them a lot. Moving along to my pedals, Jay Miron and Harrison Boyce hooked me up with these McNeil pedals. I'm not really sure what the name of them are, but I really like them. I've been running them for a few weeks now. They're perfect, they're smooth. The pins aren't too high, they're not too low. They're kind of perfect, so you don't really have to grind the pins down when you get them. On the inside of my bike, I have a lot of people asking me about these. I just take my old Maxxis tires and I cut them into a donut shape, kind of a little bit bigger than my bottom bracket, and I just kind of smash them between the sprocket and the bottom bracket. And what this does is creates a friction between your bottom bracket and your sprocket, so when you throw your cranks, when you're doing whips, taking your feet off your pedals aren't going to move. Moving up to the top of my bike, this is actually a Hoffman Bikes pivotal seat. It's part of the 09 product, so keep an eye out on that. I've got the profile seat post clamp that matches my hubs. All right, moving into the rear triangle, I've got the fly brakes. I've got the profile mini hub with a tie driver. I'm running 25/9. I've got black DK double butted spokes, alloy nipples all around on the front and rear wheel. I've got the Odyssey 7KA rim in black. I'm running the not yet released Maxxis Grifter tire. It's a Kevlar tire. Another kind of custom modification that I've been doing to my bike lately is getting my bike custom painted. This color is they call it a hard candy color, and this is transparent teal. My friend Brian Swinford at Links and Kinks in Ohio had this one painted for me. Painted my frame, fork, bars, cranks, and seat post, and he did a really good job. I'm really psyched on this color. I've got a lot of comments on it. People have been saying that it's probably the best bike that I've had painted so far. So thanks for checking out my bike. Just wanted to take this time to thank some of my sponsors and friends for helping me out with this bike. I want to thank Brian Swinford for the paint job. Obviously Hoffman Bikes, System Cycle, Profile Racing, Albies, Jay Miron, and Harrison and McNeil for hooking me up with my pedals. Thanks for keeping my ride rolling.